And so if you're ready, you can start. We're going to be doing this heart-centered meditation and body scan um, today. And if you'd like to set an intention for yourself or for the planet, you can go ahead and do that before we get started. But the first thing I would have us do is just take a few deep breaths in and start to connect with our heart. I'm going to do a timer while we're starting here. Notice what your rate of your heart is right now, just if you can. It's not always easy to do that. And just if you want, you can put your hands over your heart and just sort of feel the rhythm of your heart. You can close your eyes if you'd like, if that helps you. Sometimes it does for me. We're going to take a few deep breaths, trying to breathe into our heart. Notice if hopefully you have a fairly gentle, relaxed heart. And the first thing we'll do before we try to harmonize with our heart is to make sure that our heart's in a pretty good place. So we're going to allow ourselves to just let go of any stress or tension, anything that feels toxic that might be in our heart, and just imagine that energies that are not good for us, just flowing into the earth, kind of going down our body, flowing down through our feet into the earth, releasing them, allowing our heart to feel a little bit more expanded. Sometimes we don't have toxins in our heart, but we're just sort of clenching our heart in a way. So allow your heart to relax a little bit and open up. Feel the power of your heart. Most spiritual traditions consider the heart to be the place where our soul resides, to be the most powerful part of our bodies. Of course, in the Western world, we tend to think of it as our head. I almost think that mindfulness practices should be called heartfulness practices. And so we're going to be connecting to our heart today with the body scan. And we're starting out with just feeling the physicality of our heart. Hopefully it feels a little bit more open, and you can keep your hands on your heart. You can let them go to your weight, to your knees if you'd like. And now what we're going to do is we're going to align different energy centers with our heart. So we're going to, if you're familiar with the Indian system of chakras, we're going to be aligning the first chakra, which is our sacred security center. And also, I think our legs, we tend to just think of it as our perineum and the bottom of our sit bones as our first chakra, but it really goes down through our legs. You can consider it that. And I'm asking you to consider it as aligning your heart with the way that you move through life. Our legs tend to be the thing that carries us through life. And our sense of security comes from how we're carried through life. So balancing that energy of movement and carrying yourself through life and security with your heart, and just feel those centers balancing out. Feeling more heart in the way that you move through the world. And then maybe feeling more security in your heart. And just allow yourself to feel a little bit of more balance. And notice how your legs feel, how the bottom half of your body feels, maybe. Notice it just feeling more stable and secure. Healing any kind of ailments you might have, if you can. Just releasing all stress from your legs and your sit bones. Now we're going to go to the opposite end. We're going to go to the top of our head into the sort of crown chakra, which even extends beyond our head. And so we're going to be trying to balance our heart with our higher thoughts, with our spirituality, with our consciousness, and sort of bring more heart into our consciousness and more consciousness into our heart. And feel yourself now balancing upwards instead of downwards. And maybe you can feel as we balance the head with the heart. And now we've had the heart with our legs and our ways of moving. See if you're noticing some more balance. And feel yourself releasing stress from the top of your head if you have any, and just letting it go. And if you want, you can also imagine healing energies coming in through your head, moving through your whole body, and just washing away any kind of stress, anxiety, fear, anger. Just feel that for a few moments. Now we're going to balance with our creative center in the area where our sexual organs exist, but also sort of the below the our belly button area. It's part of our core, and balancing that with our heart. And so what we're trying to do is to bring heart into the creative, generative part of ourself. And noticing what it feels like to balance our creativity with heart and to bring creativity into our heart and just feel that balancing. And letting go of any stress that you have now in that part of your body. And now we're going to move up to balancing our heart with our speech. I'm kind of skipping past the third eye, but you can also do that if you want. We're going to be using the mouth and the throat. And how we communicate. So we bring heart to our communications. And just notice if you feel any constriction in your throat and release that. And allowing yourself to communicate from your heart today and going forward if you can. And just notice now how your body feels with some balance between the heart and different centers. We're also going to go ahead and balance out now our heart with our arms, because I think our arms are where we tend to show care to others. We tend to use it to shake hands, to hug other people. Feel yourself embracing your heart and then allowing yourself to embrace others with your heart. And the final balance we're going to do with the heart is our power center, our core around our belly button area. And we're bringing power to our heart and heart to the power that we use in our lives. And notice if you have any tenseness in your core area. If you can bring a little heart into that power, notice if that does anything differently for you. If it allows you to expand your power. And now we're going to do just a couple of deep cleansing from our whole body. We've been aligning with our heart, and we're going to keep that alignment. But we're going to allow ourselves to go a cleansing energy from the top of our head to the bottom. And just go ahead and allow yourself to imagine a golden light going through your head, through every chakra, every energy center. Just putting a little extra maybe at your heart today, and then allowing more golden energy to seep through the rest of your body, your arms, your legs, just your whole body being filled with light. And while that light is moving through you, it's also releasing anything you don't need. Whether you can define it or not, it's just letting it go. Just feeling how that feels. And then we're also going to be bringing earth energy up from our feet. You may or may not be located near the ground, but just imagine the earth coming up to rise up, the energy of the earth through your feet, bringing in a grounding energy to your whole body that connects you with the earth, connects all of your body from your toes all the way up through your hips and your power center and your heart all the way to the top of your head. And so remembering that you are a connection between the earth and the sky, between that which is sacred and that which is what we consider the real around us. And then when you balance your heart, you can lead with more power. You lead with a different kind of power in the world. And that's the kind of power we need more in the world right now, heart-centered people, more harmony in ourselves between the different kinds of energy we have, and an expanded heart. And you can take a few minutes. We've got 10 minutes right now. And just for these last few seconds, whether your eyes are closed or they're open, just allow yourself to feel the impact of this very simple practice of aligning your heart with different energy centers, knowing you can do this throughout the day. And you don't necessarily have to do the whole body scan. You can align your heart with your head, maybe. Sometimes if you feel like you're too much in your head, drop your consciousness to your heart. If you feel afraid during the day, bring the energy of the heart into your body. Just allow it to take over from a good place. So whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. And we'll chat a bit if you want, or you can also get off the call if you need to right now.
Thank you.